Our top story at 6. He might be the most famous vaccine holdout in the Bay Area, but Andrew Wiggins is not alone in his decision to skip the shot. Bay Area police departments, hospitals, school districts are all dealing with how to deal with employees who, for whatever reason, are saying no to the vaccine. KPIX5's Andrea Borba on the workplace tensions coming to a head. Andrea?
Well, Ken, call it vaccine hesitancy, call it vaccine resistance, whatever it comes down to. Some folks are refusing to get vaccinated. That could have serious consequences for workforces, for cities and counties, and serious financial consequences for some people's wallets. With vaccine mandate deadlines looming, there are victories, like United Airlines announcing 98.5% of their workforce is vaccinated against COVID-19. On the flip side, there is tension as the remaining unvaccinated stand their ground and in some cases are risking termination. Today, a federal judge ruled that prison staff and guards at all 36 California prisons must be vaccinated against COVID-19.
There are pockets in which there's hesitancy and opposition to vaccination. And unfortunately, it seems that among prison guards, that opposition is pretty high.
Meanwhile, in San Francisco, the October 13th deadline for vaccination is looming, and around 10% of the workforce, or 3,500 people, remain shot-free.
We want them to stay on the force. We want them to get vaccinated. We value their service to the city, but that doesn't excuse the decision that they're making not to be vaccinated.
That 10% threshold of unvaccinated seems to hold water. At San Jose PD, the number of unvaccinated employees, or those who chose not to state, stands at 10%. At the Alameda County Sheriff's Office, 54% of all employees are vaccinated, with the potential of losing 1 out of 1,000 sworn deputies from the force. We asked folks if they'd feel safe working with unvaccinated co-workers.
It would depend on the environment. If I was working outside, I might not be as bothered. If I was inside in tight quarters, I might not be as comfortable.
But answers changed some when public servants entered the conversation.
They're supposed to be protecting, right? To serve and protect, so you should be vaccinated. Absolutely.
There's a lot more people you're coming into contact with that might be at higher risk.
I don't think I can say where my position is on that one just yet.
Now, that deadline here in San Francisco to be fully vaccinated is October 13th, Ken. What happens in the meantime, that will come into question, whether or not religious exemptions will be accepted, if there are medical exemptions, how those will be handled. Each city and county and business is kind of coming up with this as they go along to figure out exactly how this will all play out in the end. Ken?
All new territory for sure. Andrea Borba reporting live. Thank you.